the last time the Rams visited Lumen Field, they eliminated the Seahawks in the wild card round of the playoffs. LA now returns to Seattle to kick off Week 5 on Thursday night.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington.
Tonight we start Week 5 with a primetime matchup between the Los Angeles Rams and the Seattle Seahawks. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Rams taking the field, ready for their first offensive series, and led out by their new starter for 2021 in his now 13th season in the National Football League, Matthew Stafford.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with the receiver?
Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
On second down, back to Henderson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. The numbers a week ago for Henderson. 14 carries, 89 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
Second down, it's Henderson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the others, you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
51 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. And this is going to be intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it.
And for the first time, we get a look at the veteran Russell Wilson as he gets set to lead yet again the Seattle Seahawks offense.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Now Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now it's Wilson. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. Now it's Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll run on 1st down. Carson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Bart, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. Here's Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Dwayne Eskridge with his first career NFL touchdown. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's doing his thing. He's got some good yardage, but his team right now in the 2nd quarter, 0 points.
Just not a complete formula. Half of it's there, being able to run the ball and set the tone. What if they may have to go to some play action, throw off the run game, and try and get the ball in the end zone?
I was just going to ask you that same thing. Maybe you use that run now to set up the pass, right?
I would think so, because the run has been very effective for them.
The 71 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
They'll go back to Henderson on 1st down. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory.
Bobby Wagner, the all-pro, in on the tackle.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Henderson will try and run for the 1st. And he's got the 1st before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Henderson now on 1st and 10. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The tackle made by Benson Mayowa. The defensive line made pretty easy work of the offensive line that time.
And people get tired of the cliche that the battle is won in the trenches. But it's a cliche because it's true. And how about the battle right there? One on the edge, and the ball carrier did not benefit.
It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A. Two minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at the half, a reminder we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look at, and he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. On the draw, this is Henderson. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
On 3rd down, here's Henderson. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
And he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. On 2nd down. It's Henderson. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
On 3rd down, Henderson. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we'll send you east, an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the 2nd half is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. Last week, they got the victory against the San Francisco 49ers. They've got the lead in this one as well right now. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. To the right side and complete to Metcalf.
Nice throw. Big man catches the football for a 1st down, and that big man, that's DK Metcalf, the 9th receiver taken in the 2019 draft class. I think if we redid it, he might very well be the first one off the board. 83 catches for 1,300 yards last year.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They run again with Carson.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this play is not going to work. He stopped short of the goal line, and this will remain a 7-6 ball game. And that is one, no doubt.